Good morning, first grade, and happy Monday. We are on lesson 125-2. Today is an assessment day. I know in your packet you possibly had these two sheets that look like this. We have decided to skip these for this week, so you don't even have to worry about those. You can toss them. You can keep them for extra practice or fun. But we are just going to do the assessments for today. So if you have not already, please go ahead and make sure you do your fact assessment. Today I just want you to do the first 5 rows, okay? So just the first 5 rows, and then once you've done that, you can stop, all right? Since you had one on last week also. So just do the first 5 rows for me, and then you can be done with that. Now, if you haven't already, and if you have already done the whole sheet, awesome, that's okay too. If you are ready for your written assessment, like this, I'm actually going to read that and give that to you today. So that way, whoever's working with you can leave you here, and I've got you. I can read you the test, and we'll get through this together. Okay? So let's go ahead and put our first name, last name, number, and our date on our paper. And then I'm going to read the problems. Now, you remember that once I've read the problem, pause it, work it out, and then keep playing. That way I can continue to read the problems, okay? And you know you can back it up if you need me to reread it, all right? So here we go. Number 1. There are 257 children at Stiles School. There are 623 children at Savin Rock School. How many children are there in the 2 schools all together? So use your workspace and let's figure out how many children there are at both schools together. 257 at one school and 623 children at the other school. How many do they have all together? So work it out, write my number sentence and your answer. Blank children. All right. If you're working, pause the video. Here's the pause moment and then start working. Okay, I'm going to number 2. Number 2, how many children are in room 8? So we're using that chart beside it to figure out how many children. And if you look, and we're noticing that we're going up by 2s. So be careful here. How many children are in room 8? Write the number on the line. Let me turn this around so you can see also. All right. How many children are in room 9? Room 9, how many children? Shade the graph to show that there are 20 children in room 10. Here's room 10. Shade to show 20 children are in room 10. How many more children are in room 10 than room 9? So we're going to use these 2 rows. And you remember in class how I showed you this. If it says how many more, then we have to make matches. So make matches to see how many more. All the way until you can't make any more. And then see how many more children. Remember, we're going by 2s. All right? If you are still working, pause the video. And when you're done, jump back on and we're going to go to number 3. Number 3. Circle the shapes that have a right angle. Right angle. Remember that 90 degrees. Which shape has that 90-degree right angle? Circle those. Very good. If you're still working, pause and come back. Number 4. Color 3 1/4 circles. Here's my circles. 3 and then 1/4. We got to divide some of them. All right, number 5. If you're still working, pause it now. Number 5. Fill in the missing numbers in the patterns. 70, 75, 80. What are we counting by here? 70, 75, 80. Good, by 5. So fill in the rest of these numbers. Then when you're done with that, the bottom row, let's see what we're counting by. 58, 68, 78. What are we counting by? We're counting by 10s starting at 8. So remember how we do that in class? 8, 18, 28, 38, 48, 58, 68, 78, 88, 98, 108. Okay? All right, let's go down and find the answers. 65 minus 27. Remember here you are subtracting, so we have to maybe borrow. 80 minus 21. Again, look at your symbol. We are subtracting, so we may have to borrow. 325 plus 267. Look at my symbol. I am adding, so all I have to do is just keep them in the rows and add them up. 549 plus 190. Again, I'm adding, so all I have to do is just add them up. Okay? All right, friends. Once you are done with your assessment, remember that you are done for today because the other things we're skipping, and all I want you to do today is the assessment. Okay? So have a wonderful and happy Monday, and I will see you back here tomorrow. Bye-bye, friends.